Joined this midday by Kim DeAngelo. Kim, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You were experiencing symptoms that were very similar to a stroke. First of all, explain what happened.
Sure, it was in March of 2010, and I started to experience symptoms that were similar to a stroke.
Temporary loss of vision, numbness.
Numbness that traveled up the right side of the body.
And you thought you were having a stroke.
I absolutely did. Headed into the emergency room, and they thought I was having a stroke.
And eventually, what was diagnosed?
I was diagnosed with a Chiari malformation, which is where the cerebellum, which is the hind portion of the brain, slips from the skull and into the spinal column. And in my case, it was also compressing the brainstem, which brings with it stroke-like symptoms, but also a progression in symptoms: dizziness, vertigo, posterior headache, loss of touch.
I'm sure there was a lot of things going through your mind as you were preparing for surgery. At that point, did you realize that you would be a recipient of a tissue donation?
It never had even crossed my mind. I was honestly so sick at the point that I was heading into surgery that I was just hoping for some relief. Because at that point the symptoms were really interfering. As much as I tried to tell myself they weren't, I knew I needed to have the surgery in order to be able to live. I mean, it was debilitating at that point. So to then discover that donor tissue was used, and to be healing and feeling as good as I was in those weeks and months following surgery, it was truly overwhelming.
Well, you look fantastic, and I'm glad that you're doing so well today. Of all the things that are going through your mind at that particular time after surgery, I'm sure you still wanted to maintain a normal life and be an active parent.
Absolutely, without a doubt. My two children they're my heart.
Yeah.
They're absolutely my heart, and I was so happy just to be alive and to be here, and this surgery allowed me to be myself again. I can run around the yard. I can get piggyback rides. I can dance in the living room. Yes.
And for anyone who is considered or perhaps not considered being an organ donor, what would you tell them today?
I would say, take the chance. Sign up to be an organ and tissue donor. You can help so many people. You can help so many people. I would not be here and healing as well as I am without the gift that my donor gave. And I'm forever grateful for that.
We're so glad that you are. Thank you for taking a seat with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take a Seat for Life is a special all-day event here.